My name is MarioCoculuzzi, and I'm I would say the Eastern Services Director for Microsoft Canada in Montreal. And I've been working for Microsoft now for more than 14 years. And I started my career in 1989. I started at IBM just after graduating in the BA of Computer Science at the University of Quebec in Montreal. I really enjoyed IBM, but at the same time, I discovered a passion for software. I basically, started working with Excel at IBM and also with Microsoft Word. It didn't really gel too well because it was like, oh my God, this is Microsoft. And then there was an opportunity to join this wonderful company, is Microsoft in Montreal. And what happened is I applied, and in 1992, I started my career at Microsoft as a partner account manager. But the good stuff is I was employee number 5, so I was able to really touch all aspects of the business. So the good is cool, you touch everything. The negative or the downside is it's pretty nervous, trying to talk to vice presidents and everybody. It's like, who am I that, 30-year-old individuals trying to touch all aspects of the business? But the maturity and the baggage and the experience you gain is phenomenal. So I basically, worked on many different fronts. And around the year 2000, I was offered the role of, managing the, consulting practice in Montreal, joining the services organization within Microsoft. I did this for a couple of years. And then in 2004, I decided to follow another passion I had, was the game. Because when I was at Microsoft, towards the end, they asked me to be the spokesperson in Quebec for the Xbox, which I accepted right away because I'm an avid gamer, a hardcore gamer. I did this, and when I discovered this passion, I decided to basically, try the game industry. So I went in and I worked for Ubisoft for a couple of years, and then I joined Vivendi Games in the US. I worked in California, and I was privileged to basically work on the Activision Blizzard merger, which was pretty exciting. So I did this, and towards the end, when the merger was almost completed, well, I got a phone call from Microsoft asking me, am I coming back to Montreal? Do I want to come back to Montreal? And I missed the temperature, but I said, yes, we'll go back to Montreal. And I came back to Microsoft in October 2008. Now I'm managing all the services for Eastern Canada. And they also asked me back as a spokesperson for Xbox 360. And this is why we're here today to talk about Kinect for Xbox 360. Right. Well, you see, the thing that I like about Microsoft is, one, they're not afraid to take risk. And when we're looking at the years of experience that our competitors had in the game industry, they were there for some 10, 15 years. We're coming in with no experience. We have to be careful. It's not no experience because we did add Microsoft Link's Flight Simulator, so we did have experience on some of the games, but we also had a lot of experience on software development, and that's our core business. So for us to go in the software industry is to making sure we understood what was the business and what people wanted as a software or hardware platform, and we had amazing individuals that work on that, and we were able to deliver the Xbox, the first iteration of the Xbox. And it's funny because a lot of people were skeptic about saying, come on, Microsoft in the video game, there's no way they'll be able to beat Nintendo or Sony. And right off bat, it took some time, but we were able to basically prove ourselves. And the thing that I always say to people when they ask me, what's the best or the biggest quality of Microsoft, I always go back to one thing: perseverance. We basically are focused, we will never stop, and we'll listen to customer feedback, and we'll try to improve. And the best example, when we came out with the Xbox, the first one, what was the first critique that people said? This controller is just too heavy, just too bulky. Right away we got the feedback, and quickly we were able to turn around and come back with a controller that basically met the requirements of our gamer profile that we were looking for. So again, Microsoft is a good company to understand the business, always receptive to feedback, and try to make sure we go in the right direction. Well, again, it goes back to listening and understanding the needs of your I would say your target market. So for us, I think that one of the things we do well, and the great example, I'm the spokesperson for Quebec. Why? Because I do speak French, and they want us to be close to our consumer, close to the gamer locally. So I think by investing locally and so on in relationship, and also with the software developer, there's a lot. If you look at Montreal, it's a big pull, for game developers. When I look at the relationship that Microsoft built with those game developers to make sure they develop on their platform, because at the end of the day, you may have the best hardware platform, no question about it, but if you don't have the cool games to go on your hardware platform, good luck. And I think this is what Microsoft does very well. They create strong relationships with those game developers, and today I think we have a lot of good game developers developing on the Xbox 360. Well, when people are, sometimes, I hear so often, does Microsoft innovate and so on? Microsoft invests $9.6 billion per year. We're the one who invests the most in R&D. And the reason why is because we know we need to innovate. Without innovation, something's going to be broken at one point. And I think we're a good ambassador of looking at what people want today and try to implement those innovations within our products. And I think that you'll see it, and you've seen it, experienced it today with Kinect Xbox 360. We really, bring the game to a different level, to an all new level, and that would not be possible without innovation and R&D investment. Well, this is, this again, will there be a new Xbox one day? Yeah, for sure. Today, no, we're not going to talk about a new Xbox as we're talking now. But there's no question. And again, when I look at this year, it has been a phenomenal year. Now we're not yet October, so last October there was Windows 7, there was Office 2010. We're looking now at Kinect for Xbox 360. Think about IE9 that just went beta. There's a lot, and the Windows Phone that is just weeks away. There's a lot of cool stuff that is happening today with Microsoft. One of the things that there's no question we want to do and we want to foresee is the fact of getting closer back to the consumer. And I think you'll see a lot of, I would say, momentum buzz around the industry about Microsoft getting closer to the consumer and showing and telling our story that we have a lot of cool stuff and Microsoft is the place to be. So, when you look at the Windows Mobile and the Windows Phone that's going to come out very soon, it really what we want to do is really focus on the consumer. So what's going to happen is people, what they want to do, they want to listen to music. They want to basically, look at, they want to search the web. They want to call their friends. They want to do some instant messaging. There's a lot of stuff that they want to do. They want to see their pictures. They want to see their videos. They want to, all that stuff. That is going to be part. But also gaming. What people are doing today more and more is play little games on their phone. So definitely gaming will be a big, I would say, pillar in the Windows Mobile strategy.